Hello AWS team, my name is Jayant Kumar and today we'll be talking about the AWS Skill Builder program. So, first of all, we're going to see a basic introduction about AWS, about its services, the kind of offerings they provide, and later on we're going to see about the Skill Builder program in detail. And next up, we're going to talk about my experience with the AWS Skill Builder program and the course I've taken in with it. And finally, we're going to see some key takeaways of this program. So, to begin with, AWS is a comprehensive, evolving cloud computing platform which is provided by Amazon that includes a mixture of IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and packaged software as a service offerings. These are just technical jargons, but they basically mean that their infrastructure is being provided to you. Actually, AWS was started in 2006 when they actually shared resources of Amazon's web infrastructure as in a rental basis to the people. So, and today it's 2023 and AWS is the global leader in cloud computing. So, why does the need for cloud computing arise? So, like there are thousands of businesses all around the world and they do have to manage their resources online. I mean, like it's 2023 and everything is being done on the cloud. So, here's where AWS comes in to help. So you have a website or you have infrastructure which needs to be hosted on the internet, and AWS is here to provide. They just basically rent their service to you at a hourly rate, and they provide a wide range of services as per user requirements. Like there are more than 200 services under the AWS portfolio, including compute AWS compute like the EC2 instances and the database RDS, infrastructure management, application development and security, including DevOps, and recently just managed Amazon managed blockchain. That was the newest addition to AWS. So now we're going to talk about the AWS Skill Builder program. So for cloud aspirants like me and you, AWS Skill Builder is the best place to enrich your knowledge about the cloud and AWS in particular. So AWS Skill Builder is a repository of over 700 training lessons which help you to learn AWS efficiently and refine your knowledge of AWS services and improve your skills so that you can put them into practice or apply the knowledge during the many AWS certifications. There are a ton of certifications exams like the Cloud Practitioner, and we've got like many associates, and we got in particular specialty exams like in blockchain or in serverless deployment and much more. So the free tier of Skill Builder contains more than 500 plus courses on demand, plus learning plans and the AWS Cloud Quest, which we're going to talk about in a bit later. So with a paid subscription, you can get access to more than 100 plus AWS Builder labs and 3 AWS certification official practice exams and 3 exam prep courses, along with 10 AWS Jam Journey challenges in security, and with additional 3 Cloud Quest roles. So today I'm going to explain about my experience with the Cloud Quest program. you know, I was really astonished to look at Amazon taking so much effort into developing a game. It's literally they're providing their infrastructure and all of these services to be learned in form of a game. Things get very very happy and interesting when they come in form of games, gamification. So, as a part of the AWS Skill Builder program, I took the AWS Cloud Quest practitioner course. And so, as I said mentioned earlier, AWS has gamified our learning experience to learn AWS concepts in a simple and an effective way. So, what is Cloud Practitioner? So, basically, it offers a fundamental understanding, the foundations of AWS Cloud concepts, services, and terminology. This is a good starting point for individuals who are in non-technical roles or non-IT or who have no prior experience with IT in the past, or aspirants who are looking to make the way forward with the cloud. So this course will enable learners to get a first-hand knowledge about AWS services such as EC2, S3, RDS, VPCs, and much more. So here it is. Here they have designed an island where you have tons of other activities to participate in, and each has its own tasks, and if you achieve them, you're rewarded with points. As I have shown here, you can see that there are multiple assignments available. Like I think it's 12. So I was required to complete the first course of it, and here it is. Okay, so before we dive deep into the course, so this is what basically S3 means. So they create buckets under which you place your items. And to be noted, S3 is just for static website hosting. And there are two kinds of website categories, namely static and dynamic. And this is just for static websites, just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And so your folder contents are created as objects, and those objects have multiple parameters and other configurations, whether to give them public access or not, and stuff like that. So, as I said earlier, here we get a role of an architect who's going to provide an effective solution to this guy who's actually running a kind of a beach business where surfers go and enjoy the beach wave. And so what this guy basically does is he just creates, he has a website and he has to update, like, at this time the surf waves are going to be this high and this low. So today is you know a usual day for surfers to come and enjoy the beach. And this guy wants to scale up because he's getting more visitors, and here where we come. So as a part of the program, the AWS actually spins up a temporary account with complete resource utilization. As you can see here, we got this temporary user ID with which we are guided through a series of steps which are much more interactive and easy to learn, and they have mentioned it in a quite a very good understanding way. And you have see created the A3, mainly Amazon S3 buckets and permissions, bucket policy, and finally I have hosted my S3 website here. And in order to validate that, we need to enter our bucket name here and just click the button validate. And if it's success, bam, you get this message. And which means we have successfully completed their assignment. And finally, we are awarded with credits. This makes it much easier for the user to learn rather than just go through a whole range of YouTube videos and other demonstrations. And that makes learning a bit slower, but games like this will eventually boost our knowledge. So here are the key takeaways. This gamified learning experience will enable learners to learn AWS concepts in an interactive manner, that's for sure. And this will ultimately inculcate an interest in the learner's mind to learn more about the cloud. And finally, as you might expect, learners are rewarded for their achievement, and each little step adds up to huge progress. So, thank you. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, AWS. Goodbye.